Hey Trent, this is Steve with IBEX Digital Marketing, and I want to thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video that I made for your business. I've done some research on you and also on your competition, and in this short video I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can increase your online presence. And when you put these tips into action, you will definitely start beating out your competition online and significantly increase your customer base. So let's get started here. I got your website pulled up here, and it's a nice website. I like how it's split up here. I would probably do a few different things, like maybe have a services page that has paver patios, retaining walls in there, and your snow service within that. Maybe get a gallery in here. I know you got artwork. I think that's kind of your gallery here. Yep. But you definitely need a lot more content in your website, and I'll kind of explain why a little later here. But Google loves to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of written content to truly optimize your website. And content can be anything from words to pictures. How pictures are saved are real important. And right here, you kind of have just a little gibberish title here for your picture. This should be saved as keywords that your customers search for, because if you save this as, say, landscaping Plymouth, that'll give you another hit of Google tracking that if people type in landscaping Plymouth, they'll find you with that because it's in your website. So a couple little tips there that you can do pretty easily. And the other thing too is just the written content, getting a lot more in here as far as, the keywords and phrases that people search for need to be in your website. And if I go over here to a pretty typical search for your business services, landscaping Plymouth, and I don't know exactly too, I won't spend too much time on this, but not sure exactly if you're in Plymouth. That's where you showed up when I searched for you. I do see on your website that there's a Buffalo address. Don't know if that's your home address. Doesn't really matter. I see that you say that you cover the Minneapolis area, but since I had seen you in Plymouth, I'm just going to go with Plymouth here. So bear with me if that's wrong. We can definitely change that if you wanted to look into it further. But when I do this landscaping Plymouth, this is what comes up. And this first area here is called the Google Map Pack. And this is a real powerful place to be. A lot of people stay right there when they do a search. They'll check out these 2 or 3 businesses. And the way you get ranked in here is with what's called citations. And citations are basically just an online directory like Yelp or Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, Facebook, that include your name, address, and phone number of your business. And the more of these that you're in, the higher you get ranked here. And keep an eye on this luxury lawn landscaping. When I go and check this website out here that ranks or keeps track of your citations, you're at 18, and these are the citations that you currently are in. If it'll let me click on this. There we go. And so you're in Facebook, Better Business Bureau, MapQuest, and some of these different ones here. And that luxury lawn and landscaping here, they're just ahead of you at 19. Now, it takes a little bit more than just getting one ahead of them, at 20, let's say. That won't just automatically pop you into that third spot. It takes a little bit more than that. But by getting a lot more of those citations, by getting 20, 40, even 60 more, that'll give you that credibility and that power to get you ranked up into here. And we do that. You can actually do that yourself too if you want to Google how to get citations. A lot of them are free. There are good citations, some that don't carry as much weight, but the more of those that you get is what gets you up into this here, and just takes a lot of time. And don't know how much time you have, but that's a real easy way to get into there. And the last area I want to go over with you here, Trent, is what's called the organic ranking, and that's that next section here in Google. And the way you get ranked into this, there's a few different ways that that happens. But I pulled up your data on your website here, and these backlinks here is a main reason how you get ranked in that organic section of Google. And backlinks are basically when one website has you linked to them through a blue hyperlinked clickable text, which I'm sure you're familiar with. And these backlinks, they kind of act as like a vote of confidence from Google, and it allows you to gain trust with Google because other companies are basically vouching for you, or other services are vouching for you by having them in their website. And so the more of those you have, the higher you'll rank in that organic ranking. The other area here is the keywords that you have. How many keywords you have, and are they the ones that people are searching for? You have 3 keywords that are linked to your website. You got paver patio Minneapolis and paver patios Minneapolis. Looks like you got a Rochester one in here. But here's how you read this here, Trent. So this volume, this is how many people search for this exact phrase per month. And you can see there's 100 that do patio pavers Minneapolis, and it's kind of around, not exactly 100, it could be 110, 99, but it's in that 50 to 100 range. And this KD, or keyword difficulty, is a very important part of this. The higher this number is, the more competitive that keyword is, and the harder it is to rank that keyword. And it is doable, like if you get into the 20s, the 30s, or the 40s even. It just takes a lot longer. It can take, a year to get ranked for that keyword. When you see 0 and 1 and 2, anything under 10 is very easily rankable and fairly quickly. And you can see here, there's 100 people that search for this. You're ranked 72nd, which means on this Google search, if I typed in those keywords, paver, patio, what was I at here? Paver patio Minneapolis. If I type that in here, you would be on the 7th or 8th page. No one's going to go, like I said before, no one really goes past the first page. They're definitely not going to go to the 7th or 8th page. But you're also getting no traffic from those many people visiting or searching for that. When I go to your top competitor in the organic ranking, this Plymouth Landscaping, or Natural Environments Corp is their URL. Here's their website, and here's their numbers. You were at what? How many backlinks? I think you had 17 backlinks. They're at 550. Also, their keywords, 443, and you can kind of look at the types of keywords that they have in their website as soon as this comes up here. So I always forget these because these are people that are searching for their actual business name. But when you get into like Landscape Companies Minneapolis, 300 people. Now here's some higher numbers that I was talking about. If you get into the 20s, 30s, it takes a little longer to get those. But you can see the amount of people that they're generating from these. And you can get into some that, like Minnesota Landscape Companies, 325, that's a little high. But we go in and we find the ones that are lower, or like your specialties, like you get into, patio pavers, or, snow removal, or retaining walls. We would do a little more research and find the ones that have, a good volume with a lower keyword difficulty. And, even if you get, someone that's like, 100, and they're getting 10 of those people because they're ranked in the top 10, that's where we can really generate a lot of traffic for you. And you kind of see the kind of traffic that they're getting off of their keywords. 516 people roughly per month are clicking on their website. And, the industry typically says that, about 10% or so will call on that website, call the company, get a quote, ask for some more information. So if they're getting 50-ish people that are actually calling them, requesting more information or a quote, if you can close a third or half of them even, that's, 25, 50 new customers or so each month that they're getting just off of their organic traffic of being ranked in Google. So whereas you're getting zero traffic. So, but that's pretty much kind of what I wanted to cover here, Trent. Once your citations, your backlinks, and your content on your website with keywords all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors, and you can kind of see, I don't know what your profit margin is on your different services, but you can see if you can get an extra, 5-10 customers a month, do the math. That would probably put a lot of money in your pocket. So just by being relevant on Google, getting into this top 3, getting onto this first page, and that's what we do. And if you do find yourself wanting some more traffic, some more customers, Trent, feel free to reach out, and we can talk about your goals, and I can do the research and find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So again, my name is Steve, and thanks so much for watching the video again here, Trent. I appreciate it, and I hope it helps, and have a great day. Bye.